Hello, my dear students, myself Himangi. In this video, we are going to learn about geography, lesson number 3, physiography and drainage, module 1. In lesson number 3, physiography and drainage, we are going to learn the meaning of physiography and drainage. What are the physiographic divisions of India and Brazil? What are the drainage, or we can call it rivers and tributaries, are located in India and Brazil? From the exam point of view, this chapter is important for objectives, map filling, map observation, answer in brief and short notes. In lesson number 3, physiography and drainage, in this module we will be learning about the meaning of physiography and India's physiographic division. Let's begin our lesson with the meaning of physiography. So student, physiography is a natural features of the earth's surface. In simple word, we can also call it as a landforms. Let's take one example to understand. As you all know that when we are traveling to our village by roadways or railways, we can see various landforms nearby surrounding such as hills, plains, mountains, plateaus, rivers. So, these landforms are formed due to the internal and external movements of the earth's surface that already we have learned in standard 9 in a chapter endogenetic and exogenetic movement. So, let's see a small video of physiographic divisions of India.
Beautiful country. India is a country of diverse landforms. There are mountains, plains, desert, plateaus, coastlines and islands. The world-famous snowy mountains of Himalayas are located in the north and are also known as the Northern Mountains in India. Right next to the northern mountains are the northern plains. These plains are very fertile and are irrigated by the Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra rivers. These rivers flow down from the Himalayas. In the west lies the famous Great Indian Desert, a hot and dry region. It forms a natural boundary between India and its neighbor Pakistan. The Deccan Plateau is located in the southern part of the country. The coastal plains of India surround the Deccan Plateau on both eastern and western sides. Three water bodies, that is the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, also surround the Deccan Plateau on the west, south and east respectively. The Andaman and Nicobar group of islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep group of islands in the Arabian Sea are also a part of India. The physical features of India make it a vast country.
So students, physiographic division of India can be the Himalaya, the North Indian Plain, the Peninsula, the Coastal Plain and the island groups. So dear student, lesson number 3, physiography and drainage, in module 1, we will be learning about the Himalaya and the North Indian Plain. So let's begin with the first physiographic division of India, that is the Himalaya. Dear student, did you know the word Himalaya is derived from two Sanskrit words, Him meaning snow and Ale meaning home. So Himalaya means abode of snow. The term was introduced by the ancient pilgrims of India who were the first to explore this region. Sometimes the Himalayas are also called Himachal, Himadri or Himawat, all of which means eternal snow. The term Himalayan system refers to the Himalayas and their neighboring ranges. The Himalaya is one of the young-fold mountain in the world. It is a major mountain system of the Asian continent. As you can see in the map, Himalaya crosses 5 countries. Number 1 is shown Bhutan, number 2 India, number 3 Nepal, number 4 China and number 5 Pakistan. Now let's see the extent of Himalaya. The Himalayas extend from Pamir Knot in Tajikistan to the east. It is one of the major mountain system of the Asian continent. If we talk about India, in India it extends from Jammu and Kashmir, which is situated in the northern direction, to Arunachal Pradesh, which is in the northeast direction. Now let's study a major mountain ranges. So in the image you can see at the center part Pamir Knot is located. So you may have question regarding Pamir Knot. What is exactly a Pamir Knot? Now let's see about the Pamir Knot. Pamir is the name of the mountain and it is a large region of the high ground. At the junction you can see several other mountain ranges of the Himalaya. Therefore it is known as the Pamir Knot. Pamir Knot is also known as the roof of the world because they are at high altitude. The Pamir mountain are mountain range in the Central Asia formed by the junction of the Himalayas. So there we can see the Karakoram mountain ranges. Then again we have the Kunlun. After that we can see over there Hindu Kush ranges are there. Even we can see the Kailash ranges also. So Karakoram, Ladakh and Kailash mountain ranges are the main mountain ranges included in the Himalayas, as well as we can see many other parallel mountain ranges get included in the Himalayas mountain system. As you know that in previous map we studied there are many other parallel mountain ranges are included in Himalaya mountain ranges. So on that basis here we have Greater Himalaya, then we have Shivalik Himalaya and Trans Himalaya. So if you will find on the map you will find number 1 arrow, it shows about the Greater Himalaya. Then number 2 arrow shows about the Shivalik Himalaya and number 3 arrow shows about the Trans Himalaya. Let's see about the Greater Himalaya. If we see in the map, you will find that arrow is indicating towards the area occupied by the Greater Himalaya. The Greater Himalaya is also known as the Himadri and it is lying north of the Lesser Himalaya ranges. The Greater Himalaya is also known as the backbone of the Himalaya and they lie well above the snow line and height is around 6,000 meter. The Greater Himalaya includes the highest peak of the Himalaya system. As you can see in the map, there we have the Mount Everest, again we have the Kanchenjunga. This area is low rainfall region but they receive heavy snowfall. Here we have Shivalik range. So this Shivalik range also known as various name. Lesser Himalaya, Lower Himalaya and also known as the Shivalik ranges. So these ranges are lie between the sub-Himalayas in the south and the Greater Himalayas in the north direction. The height is around, it goes from 1800 meter to 4500 meter. You can see in the map, arrow is indicating towards the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Nepal and Bhutan. Also you will find Pakistan is there in the western direction. So these Himalaya mountain ranges are passing from the Pakistan in the west. Again is go through the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and it goes to the Nepal and Bhutan. And this Bhutan is situated in the northeastern state of India. Now, let's see about the Trans Himalaya. The Trans Himalaya known by its various names because of the geographical features. So you can see in the map the Tibet. The Tibet lies in a region known as the Trans Himalaya. It also known as the Tibetan Himalaya. So they experience cold climatic condition with a long snowbound. Even 3 months summer they experience. As we can see in the map, number 1 shows the area occupied by the Western Himalaya. Number 2 shows the area occupied by the Central Himalaya and number 3 shows area occupied by Eastern Himalaya. So these Himalaya mountain ranges are also divided into Western Himalayas, Central Himalayas and the Eastern Himalayas. Now we have second physiographic division of India, that is the North Indian Plain. The North Indian Plain also known as the Northern Plain. Now let's see in detail about the North Indian Plain. As we go south from the Himalayas, we come to the vast northern plains of India. As you can see in the map, green color area is occupied by the northern plain. It spread over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer. The plain is about 2400 kilometer long and 240 kilometer to 340 kilometer broad. It is considered as one of the youngest physiography of India. The northern plains have fertile soil which is needed to grow crops. Now let's see a small video about the northern plain. The northern plain has been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems, namely the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra along with their tributaries. This plain is formed of alluvial soil. Now let's see the location of the northern plain. The northern plains lies between the Himalayas and the southern plateau. The flat and level northern plain stretch from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. They cover almost the whole of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, West Bengal, parts of Bihar and Assam. The northern plains are very fertile plains, rich in alluvial soil in most parts. Important cities in the northern plains are Amritsar, Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata, Guwahati and Chandigarh. The northern plains or the North Indian plain can be divided into three divisions. They are the Ganga Brahmaputra plain, the Punjab plain and the Thar desert. Now let's see in detail about the Ganga Brahmaputra plain. Now let's see first division of the northern plain, that is Ganga Brahmaputra. Ganga and Brahmaputra is a single and integrated drainage system. Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers originate from the Himalayas. The basin is formed due to the many tributaries from the Ganga and the Brahmaputra river. Before entering into the Bay of Bengal, they form a delta region. So this delta region is a flat and in triangular in shape. So this delta region is known as the Sundarban Delta and it is the one of the largest delta in the world. So let's see a small video about Ganga and Brahmaputra taken from the YouTube channel. River Ganga and the river Brahmaputra before falling into the Bay of Bengal form the largest delta in the world. So it is called Sundarbans Delta. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra river before falling into the Bay of Bengal, they form the largest delta region in the world. It is called Sundarbans. A delta is a low-lying flat area found at the mouth of a river and it is formed of deposit of the alluvium brought by the river. Now let's see about the Punjab plain. The western part of the northern plain is called Punjab plain. Punjab plain is also known as the land of five rivers. This fertile land ranks amongst the most ancient civilization in the world. The Punjab plain is a large alluvial plain in eastern Pakistan and northwestern India. The Punjab plain includes the Pakistan province of Punjab and the Indian state of Punjab and Haryana. Now let's see about the formation of Punjab plain. The Punjab plain is formed due to the river Indus and its tributaries such as Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias and Satluj. These rivers make the land fertile for the cultivation of the crops in the Punjab plain. Now we have the Thar desert. The Thar desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert or Marutsali. The western part of the North Indian plain is occupied by the Thar desert and to the north of the desert lie the plain of Punjab. The Thar Desert is one of the largest deserts in the world. As we can see in the map, the brown color area is occupied by the Thar Desert. It spread over 4 states in India, namely Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. Even a neighboring country, that is Pakistan. The Thar Desert covers eastern Sindh province and some area of Pakistan, Punjab as well. The maximum area is covered in Rajasthan. The Thar Desert forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. Let's see some features of the Thar Desert. The climate here is extreme. The temperature of the desert is so hot in day, while at night the temperature gets below 10 degrees Celsius. In winter, the temperature goes down below 0 degrees Celsius, while in summer it is above 50 degrees Celsius. Desert receive very less rainfall, therefore there is always a scarcity of water. Let's recap. Student, so far in this module 1, we have learned about the meaning of physiography and physiographic division of India. So, India is divided into 5 major physiographic divisions. They are the Himalaya, the North Indian plains, the peninsula, the coastal plain, and the island groups. In this module 1, we have learned about the Himalaya and the North Indian plain. In Himalaya, we studied that the Himalaya is one of the youngfold mountain in the world. It is a major mountain system of the Asian continent. The Himalaya is not a single mountain range. There are many parallel ranges. Then we have studied about the North Indian plain. North Indian plain has been formed by the interplay of the 3 major river systems. They are the river Indus, the river Ganga, and the river Brahmaputra. This plain is formed due to alluvial soil. Then we studied in detail about the divisions of the northern plain. They are Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, Punjab plain, and the Thar Desert.